guys, welcome to the mix. It is time for another weekly roundup, a slightly overdue weekly roundup if we're being honest. You've actually had, late on a Saturday now, I actually struggle to remember exactly the last one. I think you might have missed me for 2 weeks on these. I certainly intended to do one last weekend, and we had good reason to. This lovely golden bag here, the official Mars Twix Protein, official Twix Protein from Mars. So yeah, I wanted to jump on and cover that, and we had some supplementy launches. So it has been slower online, it has been slower on the Instagram, social media channels, the various promotion-y bits we tend to do, but it was probably inevitable. We had a big boom few weeks after January kicked in proper, and yes, I guess there's, whatever goes up must come down and all that. So it has been a little bit slower, but yeah, this February month seems to have just been a bit of a weird one. Obviously, there's a leap year and everything, so it's the last day of February today, so 29th. So yeah, I certainly intended to do a video last week to cover this one, but yes, things have just kept coming up. We've had a couple of the team off on holiday, lucky them, and we've actually managed to rush a couple more guys in, or at least we've got one new team member at the moment, and we're trialling some others. So yeah, it's been a bit of a weird transitional type period doing stuff on top of the slightly fewer launches. So I could have done a video last week, but it was just basically supplements to show you, which would have been a big protracted 45 minutes of not a hell of a lot to see. So whenever I do these things, I like to mix it up very slightly with at least some sort of food porn and a good variety of stuff on show, rather than just tubs, because that's not really the essence of what we do here, much as we have some awesome sups and things. But yeah, I've got a bit of a smattering, a variety of bits for you now. And where are we up to, just to catch you up? Yes, obviously, right at the end of February, we've had Pancake Day. So we did do a little pancake promo. Anyone who ordered on the day, or rather anyone who ordered and their order left us on the day, should have had a free nano pancake. We tried to be on the ball to see if there were vegan orders. We obviously get a lot of vegan orders. And so we swapped out the nano pancakes with applied vegan squares or Oteen vegan squares, both of which are pretty awesome, so I'm sure people wouldn't have minded. And anyway, yeah, I hope you had lots of awesome fun stacking your pancakes and making a mess and overindulging if you're into that kind of thing. I certainly did. I made some real monstrosities. I'm not very good at stacking the pancakes. I haven't really got the patience for that, and I tend to go with the sort of old school crepe type thing, and I just roll random stuff in it. So lots of Manilife peanut butter, just straight up protein powder I tried, yogurt's good. Yeah, the sugar-free sauce I put on top as well. I'm not going to pretend they're in any way healthy. They weren't, but had some good fun with it. Got some good protein in, so gains and all that. So we had Pancake Day fun, and next up, what is next up anyway? Easter is still a little ways away. We'll be doing a little something for St. Patrick's Day, so I'll cover that in a minute. That comes in with the sour strip, so we have a new flavour for you. I can't tell you too much more yet, but it is definitely coming. We'll be launching with Max, globally as it were. So we'll come to that one at the end, but sod it, let's get on with the new stuff. And the big one you've seen, and indeed at this point many of you have probably bought bags and have tried this stuff, and the feedback has actually been very good. I've seen a lot of positive buzz online as well. Protein by Mars, the arm of Mars that actually deal with the Protein by Mars products, which includes the high protein Mars Snickers bars, Bounty Flapjacks. We've got these as well, obviously, these bad boys. We've got the Mars, we've got the Snickers. So, I mean, in terms of a collect the whole set type thing, this is pretty gorgeous. It doesn't get better than this. I mean, in terms of household names and nostalgic brand value and the rest, Mars, Snickers, Twix, God knows where they're going to go next, but yeah, they look fantastic. And they're all now available in the mix. Obviously, these did very well when they were launched back end of last year. That was a nice surprise. Ditto, the Twix being a nice surprise 10 days ago whenever it came up. We did not know it was coming till probably about the day before, and then rush getting it up, which actually reminds me we've got a very other exciting, hopefully exciting new launch that, again, we didn't get the heads up on, and we don't even know much about now, coming in the week ahead. So look out for something very exciting on Monday the 2nd, or whatever it is. But yeah, stick with Twix. We have this now. Twix as was always a childhood favourite of mine. I probably preferred Twix to Mars and Snickers, actually. So I was particularly excited to see this, and I love the bags. I love the look of this. You just can't beat the authentic sort of thing they're doing here. What is in here? What have they done with the flavour? Well, in terms of difference, the Mars is chocolate and caramel. That's how they pitched it. So it's a, I mean, all of these are quite thick, quite satisfying. They've gone for an indulgent sort of shake. The calories are also a smidge higher. A couple of extra grams of sugar, a few extra grams of carbs, a couple of extra grams of fat. Nothing mad, nothing that means you won't be able to enjoy this. And we indeed have higher calorie protein shakes in the mix, like some of the MTS ones with the cookies and things in it. Yeah, they've gone for a very similar experience, and they're all, I think, basically the same base going on here. So there's a kind of milky, kind of rich, almost malted chocolate taste that goes through all of these, which does beg the question, why haven't they done Malteser yet? Hopefully that's coming, fingers crossed. But yeah, so it's the same fundamental chocolate base as the Mars and Snickers. The Mars is chocolate caramel, straight up. The Snickers is Choc caramel and peanut, go figure. And this one is Choc biscuit and caramel. So they've taken the chocolate caramel, very similar to the Mars, and they've injected some extra biscuit flavour. So, along the lines of an actual Twix, which has got a kind of 2/3 shortbready sort of base with caramel, with the chocolate coating, they're trying to faithfully reproduce that in this protein shake. Have they pulled it off? That's the big question. Yes and no is probably the answer. I get the headline is it's a nice shake and it's a good price and it's the authentic bag and everything. It's almost a collector's item more than it is something you have to fuel your training. It's just you know, even before I was in the industry, before I was into any of these products, and before I even looked at nutritional labels and ingredients and blends and all that jazz, I would have wanted this just because it's like, oh damn, a Twix protein shake, ah! And this probably explains why the post we put on Instagram obviously got so many likes and shared around so much, and it just looks cool, and it's one of those, it's like when, you know, you drive past junk food places and everything, even when you're on prep or on a diet, or you know you shouldn't really be eating that stuff, there's this kind of magnetic kind of sex appeal that pulls you towards it. It's like that with this. So whether it's an M&M one or a Malteser one or a Cadbury shake or anything like that, you know people are going to want this, and it's going to hark back to you know, fondness, childhood nostalgia of all this kind of thing. So yeah, I'm a sucker for obviously authentic collabs, sweets and things. Why, big fan of Ghost as well, and it's nice to see these guys doing it. So Twix, with that big preface aside, have they succeeded? Yes and no. Basically, if you like the Mars and Snickers, you're going to love this. For me, if I'm going to start with the negative, it's I'd love some actual biscuit. I suppose that's the main thing. Whenever we get protein shakes, when they say it's a cookie shake or a biscuit shake or a graham cracker shake, as we got with MTS recently, if it hasn't got... The flavour is a kind of different things to different people sort of one, sort of like birthday cake, and this is why we like sprinkles in birthday cake. So to pull this off, there is something else going on. It's not just the chocolate and caramel. I've tried the Twix side by side with the Mars, and there is a difference, but I would really love some form of texture. So this is actually an open bag here, and this is obviously the first thing we do is smell these things. It's worth doing, and to be honest, it smells a lot like Twix. So when we first opened the bag and the smell there, we were like, wow, they've done something very special here. To be honest, shook up, no, it's probably shaken up. Anyway, yeah, whatever. It loses a little bit of that edge that I think you get on the nose, but there is something else there, and it sort of develops in the aftertaste, I'll find. So they've definitely done something with it. It's just I would love some form of texture going on there, and sadly it's not in any of these shakes. I don't think it's the spec they're going for, but it's a lovely, thick, indulgent shake, very successful, as it has been with the others, into protein oats. So yeah, protes, and because it's so thick and they've really lent on the gums and the stuff in the blend, it's very satisfying to sort of make a mock dessert whilst having very guilt-free, justifiable nutritional. So stirring into yogurt and the rest. As a thicker blend, it's best done with a shaker, just because it tends to be a little bit more, it's not like an ice, it's not melting in there. We've got with the Ghost and with the Select Protein, we're kind of spoiled, they blend super easily. This one takes a little bit more work, because I usually do my test with a fork, water in the shaker. Yeah, this one needs a bit more blending than others, but it's par for the course with the amount of cocoa and stuff they've got in here. But I would suggest for you guys, definitely use a blender, you'll get the best experience from that for sure. And yeah, it makes it a very, very thick, very... over-the-top indulgent shake, and it's worthy of the Twix name, I think. So anyway, yeah, there's not a lot more to say about this. It's just, if you see this and it has the same kind of pull as it had on me, and indeed all of us over here in the mix, you're going to want to try this sooner or later anyway. Is it going to replace your Select Protein, your Ghost Protein, your MTS, like any of the premium kind of world-famous, the infamously tasty proteins we get from bespoke sports nutrition manufacturers, i.e. not confectionery companies and grocery companies? No, it isn't. Like, these guys have a reputation solely for making tasty protein and unique flavors and stuff. But for Twix, Mars, Snickers, and pulling that off, yeah, it's a very, very good job, and they could certainly have done a hell of a lot worse with this. I think everyone should try this. It may be one of those not a rebuy type jobs. I mean, you're going to want to try this. You'll get through a bag. I think it's 25 servings for, it is 25 servings, right? 140 calories a serving, 21 grams of protein. So not too bad at all, especially leaning on the indulgence, which I think they had to do with this. There are 25 servings, yeah, you go. So it's just shy of 20 quid, so it's just less than £1 a serving. It's not too bad at all, it's not too bad. So, yeah, there you go. They're all up in the mix, and I do suggest you try them sooner or later. It's not going to be a life changer, but you'll be pleasantly surprised, I think. And I think in particular, this is one that might appeal to people who aren't so used to protein shakes. So it's a very, very nice shake, and because of the thick, it's a lot closer to a milkshake than perhaps even some of these are, but the nutritionals in mind. So if you want 110 calories and indulgent experience, Select will be your go-to. If you don't mind 140 calories and you just want thick, satisfying, and more like a kind of classic milkshake experience with the gums, the barley malt, and the other stuff they've got in here, then these are a very good choice. And obviously they look gorgeous. No one's going to just turn their nose up at this. They are in the mix now again. Right, energy drink. It is, you can probably tell on there, it's quite dark outside. It has obviously been getting lighter despite the horrific weather. We've got a new storm Jorge or something going on at the moment. We've got wind, we've got rain, we've got hail, intermittent sun. It's absolutely mad here in the UK at the moment. Not sure what's going on. Obviously, there's this whole coronavirus, COVID-19 or whatever it is going on at the moment as well. So I guess taking a pause from products for a bit. Drink my America Energy, which I very much need. Incidentally, we've got Justice and Liberty. I think 2 new flavours of this will be coming soon. So we had the cream soda not long ago. We had the cherry cola not long ago. The 2 new flavours will be in probably middle of this month, I think. So anyway, yeah, they're all in the mix at the moment as well. The coronavirus thing seems to be causing chaos. Obviously, exchange rates going up and down, which hurts for us because we've got more exciting new stuff coming, like new candy and things we've had to bring in and the rest. And just seen, literally before I jumped on this video, that FIBO, the probably the biggest sports nutrition fitness industry, it's kind of manufacturers as well as actually the fun stuff like these things, and you get equipment and you get clothing, loads and loads of things. It's more ingrained industry. I mean, people do go. It's over in Cologne in Germany. And anyway, that's at the beginning of April. They've just pulled the plug. So they've postponed it till the end of the year because of fears of big gatherings of people coming from all over. A lot of ingredient suppliers are over in China. They would be coming over for this. I guess just panic. They don't want to run the risk of spreading something. And it seems to be a bit of a tipping point with controlling this horrible coronavirus thing. So, yeah, something to watch out for because obviously we've got Body Power coming up. So, as I've said, and probably not said enough, we are doing that at this point. So I do hope it goes ahead, and I hope this whole thing's been contained, and we're looking at the back end of this by the time Body Power rolls around in a couple of months' time. But yeah, watch this space. It's been, as I say, a bit of a funny month all round. So, yeah, that's why I'm getting around to doing this late, because we've still got so much to catch up on and all the other stuff. But it's nice. We have been incredibly busy. So, I mean, huge thank you to you guys for bombarding us with stuff. We are well up in terms of sort of orders and things versus this time last year. And even that was loads up than the year before. So, again, much gratitude, much love for keeping us so busy here in the mix. And yeah, I think it's only going to go up from here, especially with a couple of things I'm going to tell you about for the week ahead, and obviously Max's candy. Anyway, yeah, all that aside, there's a little bit of a catch-up on what we're doing here. The Twix is probably the big headline thing. Next one I'm going to go to, we'll take a break from the supplements just to show you something, and I've been wittering on for, 15 minutes or so. Or nearly 15 minutes. Snacks. So things have been a little bit thin on the ground snack-wise. We've restocked a bunch of stuff. We had Swolsome in, which went straight away again. We had a MuscleMug reload as well on the snack front there. We've been keeping the various bars, cookies and things in. Yeah, we've had Quest bits in and out. I mean, there have been restocks. We've been doing stuff, but there haven't been any big landmark feature releases for a little bit, or so it feels. I mean, a couple of weeks without big launches is a bit of a weird one for us, because we usually go from one big launch to the next. Anyway, we've got a bunch of vegan things. So, you know, it's a growing part of what we're doing, but obviously I know it's a sort of limited interest. Not everyone wants to see that. So we try to break things up that are vegan friendly with kind of regular things we do with supplements. And it's just we've had a spate of vegan-y snacky bits coming in. But the one I'm going to cover is mainly in the weeks, I guess the same thing I say, it's from CNP. That's these funny little bars here. They're actually quite weighty, so I mean they are 55 grams, so roughly same size as Bear Bells or Grenade bars, but obviously they're quite dinky little things. These are the CNP Plant, so this is the vegan-friendly, the plant-based arm of CNP Professional. That's what they used to be called, CNP Nutrition, maybe. So quite an old-school legacy establishment supplement brand here in the UK. It's one that has passed through a couple of different hands. It's had a rebrand recently, and they're actually ploughing some very exciting new products onto the market. So we don't really sell it. You won't find CNP stuff in general in the mix. We've had some of their bars before, Flapjacks back in the day, but we've never actually gone for their supplements. And historically, I was not a fan at all. A lot of the new stuff they're doing is pretty cool. I will say that. Maybe we'll get it here for the shop, but it's, yeah, I don't know if it's something we can do much with online. They've been nice enough to send samples. So Dave, I think it was over there. Thank you for that. They were gratefully received. We've tried them, been impressed by them, told people they're good, but it's probably just not a brand that we can do so easily. But snacks wise, we will always make exceptions for snacks, and it's kind of part of our MO over here to offer you guys the broadest possible range of things on the market. So we do have to like the things, or at least we have to find things to like in there. So we have to like USPs and stuff, things that we think it's worth you trying. Some people might get a kick out of. Some things are a little bit out of the ordinary, a little bit novel, that deserve a bit of time in the spotlight, as it were. And these are just one of those. So anyway, cake slices, CNP Plant. We have birthday cake, and we have a little dinky one here, salted caramel. So very rich chocolate on this, and this is a sort of marzipan flavour we get from it. I suppose a vanilla birthday cake flavour with a very sweet sort of, well, a kind of sweet layer on top, and sprinkles. So that's pretty cool. I will. I probably won't show you both of these. I'll just show you my favourite. Usually we're all about the birthday cake here. Actually, my favourite is probably the salted caramel. Texture-wise, it's a little bit firmer than the birthday cake one here, and let's be honest, they are closer to sort of kind of tray bakes. They're pretty dense. Obviously, it goes with the weight of these things, so don't expect a light, fluffy Mr. Kipling style cake with these. It is more, it's closer to a bar, but it does have a crumbly cake-like texture. I mean, it's not dissimilar actually to some of Mark's outright bars, the MTS outright bars. So if you know the sort of quite dense but crumbly break-apart texture of those, it's a bit like that. So I'm going to show you the chocolate. The chocolate one is a little bit firmer than the other. And obviously, the same with all these things, they heat up very, very nicely as well. But the fact that this is vegan-friendly, so plant-based, it's low sugar, it's not exactly low carb. There are, per bar, 20 grams of carbs, of which 2.3 sugar. So that's pretty stellar. 14 grams of protein. And what else? I think they're gluten-free, vegetarian and vegan society approved. High in fibre. Are they gluten-free? Actually, I don't think they are gluten-free. Ignore me on that. Nope, they are definitely not gluten-free. Not gluten-free, so don't worry about that. But yeah, let's just bring it in. It's something to show you. I wanted to do a little bit of show and tell in this. So that is the salted caramel, easy win flavour. This is the birthday cake. In and of itself, not very inspiring. For the CNP Plant range, they've kind of inverted their usual. CNP is known for being very black. It's black and stark yellow with their colours. So going for the white ones here, and then the green, obviously, for the vegan. Let's show you the salted caramel. Yeah, these aren't going to be for everyone. It's a novelty listing for the mix. We did put it on Instagram just because Millie did a very cute post for it, and we have had a couple of good reviews back. I think we've also had a couple of terrible reviews back, but as I say, they're not really for everyone, and calling them a cake slice, maybe a bit of a reach, but either way, it's a nice plant-based snack that I can't currently get into. So yeah, this one, it kind of, looking at it, it sort of looks like tiffin. big block there. I mean, points for effort. They've got like a chocolate drizzled thing across the top as well. Quite solid, but you can see the protein crispies throughout. So adding some extra, come on, adding some extra texture, extra heft. Yeah, I mean, very much kind of thick Tiffany sort of bar, almost Rocky Road-like, like midnight fridge cake or something, I think Millie said in the Instagram post. Well, not a lot to see inside. See, I quite like this. It's like, it is very dense. When I've tried to make vegan-friendly, pea protein-based dessert things before, they've come out not dissimilar to this, and I find it quite pleasant in a slightly unusual way. I guess, who's going to get the biggest kick out of this? Probably, they don't taste that vegan. They taste a little bit earthy, I suppose, but they definitely don't have so much of that vegan protein taste. At the same time, they're not that sweet. Even for salted caramel, it's more like a sort of cake mix kind of flavour, like a chocolate brownie batter sort of flavour. And I still get marzipan. I mean, yeah, you can probably tell it's plant-based, but I mean, it doesn't bother me at this point. I'm very used to that. But certainly with that chocolate one, I would buy that again. It's not an everyday thing, but it's quite a nice novel snack. And points for CNP doing this. I think they have more snacks coming, incidentally. I think they've got cookies coming. This is what we heard on the underground plant-based grapevine. They do have some more snacks coming. So excited to try their cookies and see what they've done with that. Obviously, vegan cookies, slightly more established kind of category niche, whatever thing there, because of Lenny and Larry's. They're vegan, plant-based, whatever cookies, loads of different flavours, loads of different toppings and everything. So a lot of love has gone into vegan cookies over the years, and they've always been popular in the mix, vegan or not, the Lenny and Larry's. We've had some other alternatives, haven't done so well. I'll be interested to see what these guys have done here, and yeah, whenever I try snacks, plant-based or otherwise, I always try and find the similarities between brands doing it. Often, it's the same manufacturers who are making all the same products. You'll find it's quite the same for the protein. Often, a lot of the same guys are making, well, the same supplements, the same proteins and everything in the States. So, it's, you know, you can say there's nothing new under the sun, but when a brand brings something a little bit different in terms of flavouring or presentation, whatever it is, that's when we actually see it as a standout product. And you guys see this too, even if it's a subconscious one, if it looks a little bit out of the ordinary, it looks like they're doing something a little bit different, it's a tempting one for you to try, and that might just be enough to edge them out ahead of the competition doing more or less the same thing. Yeah, so there's no bundle for these or anything. I think they're like £2, £2.25 a bar. They do look tiny, but they are dense, they are quite satisfying. You do get the nigh on 15 grams of protein and the low sugar. And we haven't got a bundle or anything for them at the moment, but they're bulk discounts if you buy them. If you are, I mean, this is definitely one for those who are have certain plant-based leanings. If you want to try something a little bit different, we have nothing else vegan on the site that is anything like these. So yeah, I mean, maybe in the taste overtone, but in terms of the actual texture and presentation, I think, yes, hats off to CNP. You've done something a little bit different here, and it was worth getting in the mix just to, I guess, see what people think. So as I say, some people have actually reordered them like that, I guess, because it's so different, and they're like, you know what, I really like that, it's come back in. To me, it tastes like a slightly earthy, I used to get, okay, I used to be a little bit larger as a kid. I used to get like slabs of marzipan. I absolutely love marzipan, so it's obviously the almond thing coming through there. This kind of has the texture, the mouthfeel, and almost a slight overtone of almond in there, of actual marzipan. So if you kind of like that flavour, you might get a surprise kick out of these. So yeah, 2 flavours in the mix right now, cookies coming soon from them, and then we will maybe, I mean, CNP Plant, incidentally, they do a whole range of vegan-friendly pre-workouts, BCAAs, and I think protein powders as well. We will try them. I haven't tried those bits yet. Maybe we'll have a look, but CNP is not really a brand that I've always wanted to work with in the mix, so I can't promise anything, but do check out their supplements. I think they do some cool nootropic stuff. You get good doses, good ingredients, good prices, so it's actually pretty good. So check out other retailers online. You can buy it from their website direct, actually. But yeah, it's actually got a thumbs up from me. So there you go. Fair play, CNP. On that, we will jump over to supplements that I am more fond of. Yummy Sports. Let's go right here because it's in front of me. Yummy Sports, again, you would have seen the post online. We actually got two kind of new things, slightly rebranded, slightly rehashed, slightly tweaked, but two kind of new things from them, 10 days ago. And also a full restock of the delicious, creatively flavoured ISO protein that has been so well embraced, obviously in the mix, but across the whole UK as well. It's been a long time since I think we've had every flavour in, so we've even got creamy eggs, white chocolate, peanut butter. Actually, I think peanut butter cups has just sold out again. These things are so incredibly popular, but creamy eggs, that was the one I just wrestled in most recently, and that's always super popular, Easter or otherwise. Delicious chocolate, kind of Cadbury's cream eggs themed flavour, but it's just a nice balanced one. It's not as sweet as some of them, and it's got fantastic nutritionals and all the great Yummy Sports ISO protein stuff. But BCAAs, more recovery, are what we're talking about right now. So they've always had the Candies BCAAs. These have all been given. I think we've actually lost a few flavours, so they might still be available in the mix, but we might not be able to reload them. So I think like Twixler maybe, and Nerdies, and so Nerds and Twizzler. So some of the more like candy, rip-off sweet themed ones, I think they might be going in favour of slightly more unique, yummy, sportsy sort of flavours. And we have got some new flavours as well, cocktail themed ones, which we particularly like. So we've got a pina colada gummies. So I love the addition of gummies there, but hell, pina colada, big favourite of mine, I'm not ashamed to say, and always a nice one in supplements. Ghost obviously just did a pina colada burn that's very nice. We have got pina colada Candies BCAA, and actually pina colada beach ready, really, right here, which is absolutely gorgeous. It's got a coconut with a little umbrella in it. Yes, that's exactly how it should be done. So we've got pina colada gummies, we've got iced tea gummies, very out of left field Moscow Mule gummies, and I think it's a sour grape. So they're the new ones. And then we've got I think there's some tweaks across the others. We've still got Sour Batch. We have got Funky Peach. We've got Cherry Blast. So all the favourites are sort of sticking around. What else has changed? Well, price is the same. We've actually lost a few servings. So it's 30 servings now, but they've moved manufacturer and they are leaning more heavily on the quality of the ingredients. Obviously vegan friendly is now, I think, promised on the label. We were always told they were vegan friendly, so you're safe on that, but it's now actually been added to the label. Naturally sweetened, so stevia as well. I think some of the sweetness level has been reined back in. Some people find this stuff just too candies, too sweet. Same with the protein. So Arden over there is very keen to make these as delicious as possible, as yummy as possible. And so they have actually been tweaked. Case in point, my lovely, not at all camp, Yummy Sports shaker here, some of you guys may have got these from us in the past, has the new pina colada in it. So I just mixed up some of this. I've been trialling it at the moment, and it is a favourite of mine. It is, well, very clear, as you can see. So yeah, I think that the quality thing really does come through in this. I mean, it just mixes instantly, it just seems lovely. It's got electrolytes in it too, so you're getting those in there as well. So it's a little bit more complete than just the BCAAs. It's very crisp. This will be very nice in the summer. Obviously, you can drink it over ice. Yeah, you can stick a straw in it. Yeah, you can stick a little umbrella in it. But it's been very tastefully done. So I didn't expect this. I was thinking it'd be a more full-on pina colada experience. Actually, it's surprisingly mild. You get more pineapple than you do coconut, but the coconut, as always, is a lovely sort of base note, smooths the whole thing out and makes it just that little bit more indulgent. Yeah, I really like this, and it has been a very popular one on site already. So we've just had our second delivery in, and already that's been had a dent made in it, and I think the UK is now out of them. So it'll be the next shipment from Canada coming in. But Pina Colada Gummies has done very well. Moscow Mule, some people might be wondering what the hell that is. Well, it's obviously a cocktail. It's in the Yummy Sports context. I mean, it's a cocktail that's basically like ginger and lime are sort of the trace notes, and then whatever alcohol, vodka or whatever's in it. But in terms of this one, it's a sort of spicy lime flavour. It's mainly lime that comes through, but there is a kind of crispness lent by a sort of note of ginger. It's I don't think it's, obviously because it's probably so mad, I don't think it's going to sell amazingly well, but again, it's been very well done. I was quite impressed by that one. Sour grape, well, you know that one. It's not a sort of bubblegum grape flavour. It's actually reined back in. It's kind of closer to the ghost grape, which is a kind of true to juice flavour they shop for. So there's a little bit of sharpness to it, and it's just right. And yeah, I mean, they're all very, very good. One of Millie's brothers' other half's favourite is the Cherry Blast. So that's another win. It's always gone down really well. I always like the orange dreamsicle actually, which is just a plain orange, but quite a creamy, smooth one. It's almost like orange with coconut in, the same pina colada sort of flavour. That one I've always really enjoyed. I'm not sure if that's come over in the new branding or not, but yeah, think of it as a sort of a sweet Solero sort of flavour. Yeah, Solero, not Calippo, Solero. Anyway, yeah, they're in the mix. They are 30 servings now. Is the only thing to take care of, but it's yeah, the high quality stuff in there and everything. So it's still very good value for money at like 24 quid, I think, or 23 quid they are. Plus we do a bundle with a bag of iso protein that saves you 10% or so, and you will probably get one of these shakers, or maybe even soon the drink cake for breakfast, the equally cute, even more cute shaker there we have in 2 colours. So we'll be moving to them soon. Okay, the other one, Beach Ready. We haven't actually Instagrammed this or anything yet, but it's one of those products that sort of sells itself. We don't really push it too much on site, yet they still seem to go out. This has seen some more changes, just for you, so you're aware. We've actually made a separate listing on site so you can see the difference. It is, regrettably, the same price, but significantly fewer servings. So it's gone from 80 servings down to 30 servings. But again, this was a big one that changed in terms of the quality of the ingredients. The manufacturing price has gone up significantly, I'm told. I did query it, but that is it. The purchase price is the same. RRP is the same. We don't want to put the price up for fewer servings, so I mean, we're doing our best to hold it at that one, but it's a slightly more mature product, I think that was what you can say. In terms of what's changed, not a great deal. The breakdown, it's a bunch of ingredients. That's my clock falling off. It's a bunch of ingredients that it's stim-free as a fat burner, as a fat loss aid, sorry, so we can lose the word burn. There's no burn associated with this whatsoever. So it's designed to, I guess, help with cortisol levels, help with appetite. It's just a little nudge in the right direction if you are, as some of you may be, not too distant future, looking at going on a bit of a cut, whether it's for competition or you're just thinking beach bodies or it's time for the spring. This is a sort of product that you can maybe add in towards the end or towards the middle of your cut or anything, just maybe when things are going to, you're hitting a bit of a plateau, it's grinding to a halt a little bit, it'll give you a few percentage points boost in terms of doing that. Not to mention, hydration is always good while you're exercising or sitting at your desk, whatever it may be, not to mention that, but it tastes amazing as well. So it's a very, very nice drink. There's nothing that will react with you at all. It's good, kind of clean. You will get a bit of a boost out of it because of the green tea that goes in there, the green tea extract and the rest. So it's got green tea extract and it's got green coffee bean extract. Then you're looking at raspberry ketones. You are looking at CLA. You're looking at carnitine. Yeah, so it's a bunch of ingredients you'll see in various other fat burners in various other quantities, but it's quite a mild one. It's just something you'll enjoy drinking and it'll give you a little bit of a metabolic boost and whatever. There's a bunch of great flavours too. Yeah, pina colada is a favourite, of course. We also have sour grape. And I think what are the ones we've got here? Yeah, Moscow Mules come over in that one too. And Zyklone, we've still got some of the old ones. So you'll see the 80 servings listings on site. Broadly speaking, the same ingredients, even though, yeah, this is kind of vegan-friendly, sweetened one, the new version here. Yeah, so if you want to grab some of the 80 serve ones, probably not a bad idea. Just get slightly better value for money on doing that. But either way, 30 servings of this kind of product at like 23 quid or whatever it is, 24 quid. Pretty spectacular. Again, Yummy Sports, on top of being very tasty and great quality, it's actually great value. So yeah, Yummy Sports, pretty much fully reloaded. There are some new flavours of the iso protein coming, yay, and a little limited edition, another 500 gram bag, I think in Swiss chocolate flavour, which we were hoping to have a Valentine's Day, didn't make it, but it should be on the next shipment. This is a more, it's almost like a dark chocolate flavour, like a richer, more truffly flavour than any of the other chocolate flavours we've got there, so I'm very much looking forward to trying that one. Right, again, this is what I was worried about with supplements getting a bit boring. I guess I will take a bit of a break from supplements just to do a quick one. It is also vegan, but it's candy bar, so it's got a nice tie over with the Twix. We have got stuff from Go Max Go. Packaging looks a bit quirky. They've got, I don't know, 9 different varieties on site. These are basically vegan candy bars. So we've got a bunch of vegan protein bars in the mix, and obviously you can get vegan chocolate quite quickly now. It's in supermarkets, it's in Holland and Barrett, it's everywhere. We used to do it, but the market, it's not really our market, and we lost the sales to loads of other people. So we don't do too much. These ones, very popular in the States, and I guess their niche is, aside from them being all natural products, half of them are gluten-free, stuff like that, they are just quite closely mimicking some of your favourite household candies. So we have got, oh, I'm holding here, we've got Snap, This is Nestle Crunch, so crisp rice in a chocolatey coating. We have got Twilight, this one here. This is basically their take on Mars, so caramel and fluffy chocolatey nougat in a chocolatey coating. Ooh. We have got, what else here? We've got Jokers, that's Snickers, so it's your chocolate caramel peanut kind of crunch thing. Again, you can't really fail with that, it's always a best-selling one. We've got two types of peanut butter cups. These are Reese's cups. We've got milk chocolate ones, well, not milk, but you get the idea. Regular chocolate ones, Clio's cups, and we've got a white chocolate variety Clio's cups as well. They are probably the best sellers. So yeah, I think you get 2 or 3 cups in each pack. What else have we got? I'm looking at over there. We've got Thumbs Up, which is Butterfinger. Not a candy bar that does so well over here. It's so familiar over here. But it's a sort of crunchy cross with Reese's. You know, it's like a peanut butter honeycomb center. It's actually really nice. And we've got Mahalo, which is their vegan-y friendly take on Bounty. What else? There's Toofer, which is a Twix. So yes, given what I'm actually showing you here, I really should have got that one out. That's another 2-finger one with a sort of biscuit-based chocolate caramel, etc. So these are all a bit pricey as chocolate bars go, but for imports, for all vegan friendly, and for the novelty of them and the general wackiness, they're all in the mix right now as well. I think it's like $2.25 or something like that. Per bar, yeah, I'm guessing given how popular they are, I'm guessing they're not that many companies that go the whole hog and do the vegan-friendly actual candy bars, and they have really lent on these being indulgent and tasty. So more vegan stuff, that's in the mix now. In the vegan category and everything. We do have a post lined up, but I think we will try and post a few things in between so it's not vegan. They're in. Okay, jumping back to supplements. How long have I done? Too long, 37 minutes, because I've got some updates for you at the end here. So this is the last kind of new stuff I'm going to do. Select PES, right. That's the other thing over the last couple of weeks. Finally, one of the massive reloads of PEScience we were expecting. So I guess the big thing everyone wanted to see was Cake Pop back. So we have Cake Pop, which was launched. Actually, this is the newest flavour, but this is the previous new flavour, the penultimate new flavour. We got last year, was insanely popular. It's kind of like their amazing vanilla, kicked up with a sort of birthday cake vibe. It's less birthday cake, it's not fruity or anything. It's more custardy to my taste, but it has been incredibly popular, and it's actually pipped Snickerdoodle, the brown sugar, vanilla, cinnamon sort of flavoured shake from PES that's been our bestseller and their bestseller for the longest time. It's actually overtaken it, so Cake Pop is #1 now. And we have it back in the 5-serving bags. We have it back in the 27-serving tubs, that's the main things we sell, and we actually have the big tubs too. These have been mad popular since we got them in. In fact, we just had to restock them. Because I think people are it's like scarcity, right? So they're thinking it's going to disappear again. I better get the big tub, so I'm actually stocked up for a bit. It's also better value to get the 4-pounder over the 2-pounder. So yeah, you save like 15% or something. So yeah, if you love this flavour, and damn near everyone did, maybe do grab one of these. We're going to try and hold stock of all the others as much as we can, but it makes sense if you know you like it, right? So we got that in. Also, we got back at long last, after the one delivery we ever had, the chocolate mint cookie. So this is a permanent flavour from them. It sort of replaces the white chocolate peppermint bark kind of Christmassy flavour they've run for a couple of years. In theory, they're not doing that again. They've now got the permanent chocolate mint cookie. So this is, if you take the frosted choc cupcake and you put in, it's a very quite a sophisticated mint. It's not too sharp, it's not too toothpastey, it's just in the background. So you basically, the main flavour is the chocolate, and then there's another level above it. There's like another level, a sort of meta flavour of mint. So it's very, very elegantly done, very, very unique, very, very PES. So it's chocolate mint. It's still not going to be for everybody, but I think in terms of widest appeal, they've got the most broadly tasty and appealing chocolate mint you could possibly come across. It's definitely our best mint chocolate protein in the mix. I do like the MTS one, the mint cookies and cream, but obviously calories jump up, blah, blah, blah. And it's a bit unfair because it's full of cookies. So for the most part, there's a far tastier, more justifiable, with all the hallmarks of the Select stuff, right? So it's 120 calories, 2 grams of sugar, 3 grams of carbs, 24 grams of protein, 1 gram of fat. Yeah, really nice, and it's the US brand as well, blend as well. So you get the milk protein isolate in there, and you get the pep form, the added digestive enzymes and everything. So it sits really well on the stomach. Like all the good stuff you know about Select. So we've got the mint choc cookie back in every size. So we have the 5-serve bags if you want to just try it for a slightly friendlier price. You won't be disappointed. And of course, we have the big 4-pound tubs as well if you want the best value because you damn love this stuff. We have all the other flavors in 2. Even vanilla came back, so it's shameful we've not had stock of that. But we do have some of that back in at the moment. Not in the big tubs, but we do have the 27 serves in the bags, I think. We have got PB cookie, we've got Choc PB cups, we have got frosted choc cupcake, we've got tons of snickerdoodle. We did manage to get loads of that back in, all tub sizes. So yeah, Select's back in the mix. They have got other things coming. They've got greens coming, which is a tough one to get excited about. But as you've watched any of my videos recently, we've listed a couple of greens products, and I'm actually getting quite a kick out of these. I've been having the MTS machine greens every day. Well, I'm damn near the end of the tub now, but since I spoke about them, and yeah, I think I feel a difference. And even if it's just in my head, it's a good price on those ones in particular, and it's got multivits in and stuff as well. So yeah, it's been keeping me going through this kind of frenzy 2 weeks we've had. But we've got the Alani ones as well, which are a bit more of a premium product, a bit more probiotics and stuff going in as well. But yeah, they have been surprisingly popular on site. Anyway, PES ones would be great. I haven't even seen the formula yet, see what they've done with it, but I know they won't disappoint. I don't even know it's flavoured or anything, but I think that's due in the next kind of month, so we'll rush them in as soon as we possibly can, of course. Ghost is still working on greens. I've heard there's a bit of a delay on that, but it will be in next couple of months, hopefully for Body Power, assuming that all goes ahead in May. Gamer, also very close for Ghost, lots of flavours all lined up, so they'll be coming up again around about the same time. What are PS ones? We've got most of the prolifics and the high volumes back in. I think Alphamine stock is terrible at the moment, but we will have more coming in very, very soon. And it has been really popular. It's like a resurgence in PES. So much of this been going, certainly around payday now. Yeah, big popular pick. We even got some of the bars back. So these are a little bit questy, but with a kind of chocolate base. If you remember these ones, they were not a wild seller in the mix, but great ingredients, quite unique, quite novel. So yeah, questy sort of fudge texture, but with crunchy pieces in it, and then chocolate on the underside. All gluten-free, low sugar as well. Yeah, surprisingly good. 3 flavours. They are teasing a new flavour of the bars, so we'll look out for that when it launches. But at the moment, we've got white choc raspberry, which is probably my favourite, weirdly. Chocolate peanut butter cup, which is very rich and indulgent, very genuine peanut buttery flavour. And then choc fudge brownie, which is a full-on triple chocolate experience. Yeah, they are in the mix at the moment as well, so fantastic. Oh, right, okay, that's about all the stuff I wanted to cover, and it's, yep, nice and long. Oh. If you like pina colada. A second opportunity to sing that on the video to you guys. But I really do love that flavour. I don't know what that says about me. Okay, updates then. What can I whiz you through? Sour strips, okay, this big one I mentioned to you. We have got, mango was the last new flavour. We have a brand new flavour coming in that Max has been teasing ever so slightly. We restoried him once or twice. We will pick this up in probably about a week's time. I know he's moving warehouses with Everford and stuff with the Alpha Elite, Alpha Land thing over in the States. So bit distracted at the moment, but content he's getting all rushed out for the new flavour, and it's going to look awesome as always. Lots of unique videos and the rest. So we will be sharing those, but we will launch with him March 17th. We actually have the stock already, so it's in the country, in the building, it's all good to go. And trust me, you're going to love this one. We've obviously tried it. It's probably my favourite flavour yet. It's a classic one. It's one that I think chimes with we Brits perhaps more than the tropical mango does. And to me, it's also probably the sourest, the most sour of any of the flavours so far. So yeah, much to look forward to for that. That is launching March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. We've got a new bundle on site, Millie just finished actually, which is called the Maximum Effort Sour Strips Bundle. So this is for 6 bags instead of 3. Now that we've got 4 going on 5 flavours, we figured it probably made sense to offer slightly better value without having to do many multiples of the same 3-pack bundle, just doing it in the 6, and it also means we can tie in different promo things. So very soon we've got some very cute Sour Strips official sticker packs. Ooh. So at the moment, how terrifying is that? At the moment, we have got stickers here of each of the 4 characters. So I mean, obviously this is going to grow as Max launches more flavours and more like mascotty characters for them. But we've got this little sticker pack. They'll be going on sale on site very soon when we get round to it. We've still got a huge backlog, but at the same time, I think we will, with the 6-pack bundles for a limited time, while stocks last, promo them. Yes, if you buy the 6 packs in the new bundle, you get a free sticker pack. So we'll work it out, but that is coming along with the new flavours. That's going to be a very exciting new launch. In terms of new launches, this is a bit of a weird one, but we actually have a brand new Carb Killa launching on Monday. So I could say you heard it here first. The thing is, Grenade have actually teased this, saying something new is coming, etc. So they've got a countdown on their Instagram as I film this. By the time you see this, it might have already been and gone, and I hope it's been a good one, because we don't know what it is. We genuinely don't know what it is. So this is a first for us. We've ordered entirely blind, but we get to actually launch on the day. So when it actually goes live, Grenade launch and the rest, we actually have the stock. We can send it right out. So when it launches in the mix, it is available. It will be leaving us on the day. So yeah, we can't do the listing yet because we don't know what it is or anything. But we have been told it is a sure thing. I mean, anything Grenade at this point, especially after the strength of the dark choc raspberry and the white choc salted peanut, which has been phenomenally popular. I believe it'll be that same format, right? It'll be the same Bear Bells-esque kind of softer, slightly deeper, crunchier textured. The sort of more recent bars from Grenade there. It will be in that format, and I'm told it's not an out of left field one. It's one that everyone's going to want. It's an easy win. So yeah, for me as a bloke who has to actually buy these and then promote it, market it to you guys, and then hopefully get some sales, great, music to my ears. But as I say, Grenade, they've got their heritage with the bars at this point. They are still the market leader by quite some way. It's going to be an easy win. So by the time you see this, it might be out, and yeah, jump on and buy it. Otherwise, get ready for Monday. To see the launch. So I think Grenade are launching at like 9 AM, 10 AM. We will launch it as soon as we know what it is, and we can put the listings up, get the nutritionals and all the stuff we have to do. But it will be leaving us on the Monday unless DPD totally screw us, because it's on the way to us right now. Anyway, so that's a big launch coming up. That will make up for some lost time. That'll be one you'll see plastered all over. Homepage will do. We will do an email. We will do Instagram. So we'll do the works. So keep an eye out for that one. Other new stuff, similar stuff. Battle snacks. There's these dudes here. So Kevin and Sean over at Battle Bites, Battle Snacks, Icon Nutritional, going way back. But we have got a new flavour of this, and not a million miles away. I'm quite glad. I hadn't heard from them for a while, and I was like, uh-oh, we might have seen the back of them. I mean, not really, because they're in supermarkets and doing export and stuff, but they haven't released anything new in the sports nutrition bit for a while, so I was missing them. And yeah, I've heard from them. They have a very, very exciting, very unique new flavour coming in the same Battle Snacks format, the 2-piece format, and yeah, not tried another bar like this, and I know it will have toppings, inclusions, lots of wacky stuff, so worth getting excited about. Probably an April job on that, but that is coming. What else? Okay, other new things we're doing. We've been sampling these. So these are, you might have seen it on our Instagram teased. These are high protein chocolate bars from Sweet Robyn's out of Northern Ireland. So we've been following these guys for a while. Yes, there is actually a Robyn, and yeah, they do not quite swolsome-y, more like actual cakes, but done with a sort of low sugar, high protein spin. The first thing they're actually bringing to a wider market, I think, rather than supplying locally and stuff as they've been doing for the longest time, are these actually professionally done, sexy, cute packaged bars. So damn good treats. What have we got there? We've got Midnight Raspberry, there's a lovely Jaffrey sort of orange one, and there's Salted Caramel Crisp, source of protein, source of fibre, low in sugar, etc. It's about 180 calories, 160 calories on this one because it's a darker chocolate bar, but yeah, really delicious, good standout look. I think they've got more stuff coming as well, but I knew we wanted these. We did try samples probably 18 months ago and knew they were really nice. We've been waiting and waiting and waiting. They've finally got them ready, and these 3 flavours, we've said yes, hell yes, please can we have some? So we will have these in the mix very soon as well. Yeah, we haven't had much in the way of sort of protein chocolate bars for a while. Obviously had Cocoa Plus stuff in the past, which may make a reappearance. And we have had, Some Frankie's Bakery chocolate bars that weren't so good. We've had some ones from Novo. There've been bits and pieces over the years, but these ones are probably the best I've actually tried. Certainly the most interesting. Like the dark chocolate raspberry, for example, has got a like a raspberry fondanty, yogurty layer through the middle of it, really nice. And the Jaffa Cakey orange one that's over there, I think we might have eaten it actually, has got sort of shredded orange on the top as well. Adds a little bit of crunch, really good zing. Really, really nice. Just super impressed. So they'll be hitting the mix. We'll make a big fuss and be great if that's in time for Easter. Should be before then actually, but you will love these, I promise. G Fuel, gone running through all the things now. G Fuel had a bit of a kick up the arse in the mix. It was a slow seller through last year, so I thought, oh, okay, I misjudged this. I mean, I love this stuff, but maybe we just don't have a gaming audience. Maybe people don't really get it. Maybe it's too expensive or whatever else, although our price is actually quite good for the UK. But they've actually started taking off, so we're selling a lot more G Fuel. And with this in mind, we've got a big restock coming. It's long overdue. So we've got Snow Cone back, we've got Blue Ice back, we have got Sour Cherry coming back, we'll have Phase Berry back in about 2 weeks. That's going to be slightly longer, but we've got some new ones coming as well. We have got Guava, we have got Dub Melon Mint, which I was very, very nervous about because it sounds like a wacky flavour. It's watermelon and mint, right? It's another collab flavour of theirs, but apparently it tastes a bit like a mojito, so I was like, yes, we can do that. There is also snack pack, oh not snack packs, sachet packs. So like single serves or double serves that you can buy in boxes, but we'll sell them singly, so you can actually try these things so across some of the classic flavours like rainbow sherbet, like blue ice, and the phase berry and stuff. So yeah, we've got that big restock coming back in and the sachets and things, and we've got some other new flavours lined up for them. We're still hoping to get the energy drinks these guys make, but that'll be Q3, back end of the year, I'm told. But yeah, G Fuel's having a bit of a rehash. Relaunch in the mix. Beanies, we had Turkish Delight came and went. That was a real surprising hit. I didn't think that would sell so well, but we finally got Maple Fudge as well. This was launched just before Christmas. Took a while for us to get it, but then they finally let us have it. Maple Fudge is, yeah, delicious. That's also been selling very well. We are restocking all the other bits too, but Turkish Delight will be back, and I think there's a, is it chocolate cherry? Like dark chocolate cherry or something? Like a... like Black Forest Gatto style flavour. I think that one's coming soon as well. So I thought I'd just mention that one quickly. What else? That might, no it won't. Final one, got a restock on these. Emily's delicious guilt-free muscle mugs. We've got a load of them back in and launching tomorrow, in fact, along with, so 1st of March, along with relaunching, because we've had these in the past, along with a new mix of the month and a new pick and mix of the month promo competition. That competition's really taken off as well. So yeah, definitely get in on that one, guys. When you buy stuff, take a picture, shove it on your Instagram. It has to be your main account, not your story, because basically it disappears and it's not something we can then share around and say this person's the winner and everything. So it has to be on your main account, and then obviously follow us and etc. if you don't already, so we can actually find you guys and stuff from doing this. But yeah, great prizes. So anyways, a new prize coming up. We got a whole new stuff. So Millie's got that ready. But the muscle mug, we have got the Easter special back. So yeah, Easter egg. It's actually got a real Choc caramel Easter egg in here, along with a chocolate-based MyMuscleMug. This was really popular last year. Obviously, as you make it, you microwave it, the egg melts, or you can, even better if it doesn't quite melt, it just goes soft, and then you can burst into it and the caramel comes out. Yeah, really good. Very popular one last year. We've also sampled a bunch of new flavours with them. One is definitely a goer, so you can see it teased on her story. I won't spoil the surprise for you, but lots of fun inclusions, nice and sweet. That's coming up. We've tried some new oat mixes from her. Yeah, a bunch of stuff coming, so she's been working on loads of different flavours. We'll have more from there soon. Swolsome, Maddie, just to touch on the kind of folks we work with domestically, our old friends, Maddie is actually finally moving to a newer, bigger, more convenient facility. So this might finally open the door to properly being able to keep up with demand, get some staff in, make more of her incredible bars, so we're not always out of stock and disappointing you guys and having to limit how many you can buy and all that horrible stuff. But just we have to help it go round, and it just comes in. We never get as much as we really hope to get, and then it's gone before we know what's happened. So yeah, it's a tricky one, but she has taken a bit of a break, so we're going to be without stock for a little while she gets the new place ready. So she's been painting it and prepping it and putting the stuff in there. So yeah, a few weeks we should be back up and running, and hopefully better than ever. And obviously she's still going to come with us to Body Power, obviously, if that's all fine in May. So fingers crossed, touch wood on that. Okay, so that's it. Look out on the site on Monday for a very exciting Grenade release. And then we have got... God, I don't even know what other stuff coming, but we've actually got more team members now, as I say, so we should be able to keep up slightly more. I should be more regular in terms of doing the videos. Hopefully the weather will finally improve. Hopefully there won't be this big, epidemic virusy outbreak thing that's spoiling everyone's fun. So yeah, I'm looking forward to March being a much better, brighter month that's going to set us up for the rest of the year. Obviously loads more cool snacks and the rest. So yeah, keep an eye on the mix. We will get everything in, any new bits and pieces from obviously our good friends, our brands here as soon as possible. But yeah, anything new and exciting, we kind of make it our mission to get up and out to you guys as soon as possible. And yeah, I thank you so much for keeping us so busy through the year so far. So yeah, good for 2020. Anyway, thanks for watching. This has turned into another stupidly long one again, so I'm going to get home, get this edited, get it up and make up some lost time. But yeah, don't forget to check out the Twix. Grab the PES while it's there, although stock should be good there. Some delicious new Yummies BCAA, so I'm doing my little roundup. And then vegan-y things, lots to try. Yeah, so I'll see you next time, guys, and it'll be Carb Killa sampling and more. Bye for now.